Hello everybody, and welcome back. Thanks for watching. I'm Count Christo. This is the Pacific Prosperity Campaign in Black Ice, Hearts of Iron 4. And we are merrily wending our way through China, getting some pretty good progress in general. The plains I have briefly diverted north, so I should probably pause on the offensives in the south just for a second while I get things reorganized. The supply hubs are finding themselves a little strained. I might even want to dedicate more production to heavy trucks as we begin to steal some factories off our Chinese foe here. We're also beginning the work towards researching World War II army doctrine. There are other World War I ones we do want. Make some breakthrough here. Max entrenchment plus 5 is kind of nutty. And defense plus 10. Like, there's so much we really want in here. It's very difficult to choose between. I think because we're fighting in low supply areas, we're gonna lose a lot of stuff to attrition. So I am gonna try and grab that. This attack, I think we might be able to win it in 9 days. We're gonna lose this in just 3. So there's no point to holding that pin. Let's instead add another angle here. Get some lower penalties from combat width. Meanwhile, in the south, we've put things on hold momentarily while we work on our air situation in the north. Who's going south? Are you going south? Yeah, split you up here for a second. I just really want to try and push for this supply hub because we're, as you can see, right at the limit of our supply capacity in the region, which is, you know, never where you want to be. I want to have at least have some kind of cushion, which should be good. Oh, and I said I was going to redo the chart before this episode so I could refactor my infantry production. I'm going to pause and do that now. Right, there we go. Calculator rerun. Factories reorganized. We have also hard pivoted off making any mountain artillery and are now only making normal artillery, which is going to require a pivot from the Tech 1 to the Tech 2 infantry template over the next little while, but I'm only going to do it when I have surplus light artillery. So we're going to not be deploying many more troops after these 5, which are probably already only short light artillery. No, I need some horse transports as well. And we're going to just start pivoting everything over from the mountain artillery. We're still using the mountain artillery in Marines, so while I'm not producing any, I'm going to burn through my remaining supplies with the Marines, which will be good. Wow, cool! You can see all the bonuses from the generals by hovering over the army. That is... Sorry, chair is really annoying. Ugh. There we go. That is really cool. I like that. Okay. Rock and roll. Where were we? Invading, I think. Some troops rushing away to the east. I think if you go here... Oops. It makes more sense. Where are you going? Here. You're going here. Fine. Get into position pronto. I want to get some planning bonuses. Now, where have the enemy troops gone? There we go. Always makes you feel overconfident when you hit that button and just turn off being able to see where any of the enemy troops are. I think this is a fort, but if we take it, we free up a whole division. So let's push in there. It's not quite in our covered area for the aircraft, but ooh, we got a avalanche. Lose some stability. Shame. Right, short on resources. Rubber. I will take a little more. Yeah, I'll take a little more from the Raj. Construction's still ongoing. Not a huge amount of progress since I last checked in. Just banging out infrastructure. Still a little concerned about our long-term economic future. Much like Japan IRL, we are truly dwarfed. This is a terrible attack. I'm going to just cancel it. Truly dwarfed by the economies of our enemies. So I'm a little concerned about that, but we will see, we will see. Okay, looks to me like there's a bit of a weak spot. Exactly where I wanted to attack already. So let's launch that attack even without the plane cover. Try to see if we can capitalize on this moment. Also, we've got lots of air experience and army experience, so it's time to get some stuff going in here. Some air experience gains, air accidents chance down, or research speed up. I think accidents chance, 20% less accidents is pretty good. And then on the army side, we've got proper heritage, core territory, supply, combat territory. That's rubbish. And we can put cavalry and recon and stuff really cheaply. Or research gain. Sorry, research speed up, research experience up, and command power gain. 0.02, how much is that? Really? Like, what's my current daily gain? It's not much. It's like a 10% gain. Sorry, a 5% gain. Now, what else might I prefer? State serves the military. Don't want that. Physical power gain is good, but ideological loyalty, nah. Quick improvisation, see, now that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of nice. Need improved core HQ. Entrenchments factor, engineering trait gain, and railway gun bombardment. Railway gun bombardment's pretty good. Motorization drive, nah. Tip of the spear, that's pretty good. Get some supply grace for special forces. Just able to apply them more easily. Experience infantry gain from in combat is pretty good. I think we actually don't fill this slot. Well, unless, I mean, 5% research speed is not massive, but it's definitely something. I think we do take that, actually. And then for the next one, wow, a whole 0.0 gained extra division recovery rates. So generous. These others need supply organization, artillery training techniques, infantry and armor training techniques. So yeah, some of them will become available as we go. Reconnaissance up is pretty nice. As is flexible org. But yeah, for now we'll leave that as is. And then I was looking at the government screen, and we might want to go to regulated foreign investors. We lose some stability gain, but we're gaining some from this focus. Not enough to put us on parity without a decision though, so probably shouldn't do that just yet. Could go average tariffs. Gain us some stability, loses 5% factory output. No, 4% construction speed on factories is pretty good. We're losing 10% research speed on industry though. I mean, that's pretty nasty. 5% production efficiency growth is good though. We'd still be losing 5. I guess we'll leave it as is for now. So we can't go to total mob until we're at war with the allies, basically. Yeah, we'll see. What I'm also going to do, it's pretty cheeky, but I might declare on, like, not the US. Because we can't do, like, a Pearl Harbor-esque raid. I guess, you know what we could do? We could pull one over the US. We could, where do I see their laws? Are they, here they are. Because right now they're on isolation and presumably completely reserve military. Where is it? No standards. Oh no, they are already a standing army. Jeez. Okay. Well, what I was thinking is we could not Pearl Harbor with a bombing raid, because you can't really do that very quickly. We could launch invasions on day 1 of the war against all of their islands. And just see if we can just take all their Pacific naval bases in one fell swoop. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how cool that would be? I'm considering that. But we'll see. When was the historical war declared? The date that will live in infamy doesn't really live in my mind. December 2nd, 1941. Day of infamy. Is it December 2nd? Where is it? Infamy speech. December 7th. That's it. We're going to try and declare by the historical date. So I would love to win in China before that date. I think that's achievable. I think we could definitely do that. Get me these cav in here and let's motorize this. Full motorization here, please. Leaves us short on trucks, but I'm going to demotorize this, which will give us quite a few. That should give us enough now. Am I short? Oh god, I'm almost short on trains. That's not good. We do have some production being transferred to trucks. Let's get some more on trains as well. Did we win? Okay, we won the attack. Good. Now we're moving in. They're doing their darn guerrilla defense. Let's have one of these guys hold and switch to support attack. Get you guys coming in support attack. Widen it up a bit. Okay, there we go. Should be able to get in there without too much trouble. And we are... Yeah, once again, they've switched out who's here, which means the support attacks stop. Support attacks, I'm not sure how you would... Like, what the series of codes would be, like the series of steps to make this work would be. But if a attack starts with these two divisions, and these two are doing a support attack, and the attack succeeds, but then restarts because someone else moves in, these two should resume their support attack orders. Because that happens a lot when the AI, you know, rushes in an extra defender at the last second or something, and you're left with your support attack order not happening, and then you're suddenly in a less favourable position than you were looking for. We are going to pause after this offensive and this offensive and this offensive. I'd like to get some planning bonus back. We've been fighting without planning bonus, or without much planning bonus for a while now, and I'd like to bring that to an end. We are going to win the attack for Shanghai, which is of course excellent news. That will, yeah, sever the supply line. We can grab these two ports as well in the immediate future after that attack. It's going to give us a really nice base here. If we could avoid doing horrendous things while we take these China cities, that would make history lessons much less depressing. So I'll send the orders out about that. I hope that doesn't seem overly flippant. I kind of mean it. Alright, these guys going in here. Good. Still showing short on this? No, okay. We're losing... So we lost 17 heavy trucks to attrition in the last 30 days. That's not ideal. Alright, so this is the kind of expansion that I'm looking for in the immediate aftermath. These guys fairly well equipped, if not perfectly. Let's get them in here. Go for it. We've got 60 supply to play with here, so, you know, tons. If you two want to launch to here, while these guys begin their spread out, that would be good. Good. New decision. We can set up reorganized nationalist China. Okay. We decrease world tension. We get 3% base stability. They get some technologies from Menjiang. They become controller of presumably all of the land that we have. Menjiang transfers some of its forces over to this country. And they have it as a core. Handle local matters. This will greatly reduce the effect of past activity and make Japan avoid the national spirit. Lure them in guerrillas. Well, right now, I don't think I have the national spirit. Lure them in guerrillas. So maybe we only do that once lure them in guerrillas triggers. But right now, I don't think I need to do that. If the resistance starts getting crazy, then obviously I can see the benefit of it and we will do it. But for now, I'm going to keep, you know, assuming direct control and all that. You guys can be done in 12 days. Let's split things up, actually. I bet they've pulled the defenders off these ports to try and come and confront this. So if we can sneak in behind them, that would be great. There is the successful push, and the motorized infantry proving their worth, getting in there before anyone else. Let's launch this northern offensive as well. Not sure if I can attack from here. I can. Yeah, the cavalry are all coming in, and then we'll head on through. See what we can do about that encirclement. Okay, there we go. Nice. Got that supply hub. Won't be long before it's retooled. Where's my... I guess the retooling here will start tomorrow. Is that... Am I right? No? Where's the retooling going on? That means this has no supply hub connection to capital. Huh. Not quite sure why that's working out that way. Anyway, let's continue to shift our focus further south as these guys move into position. That is an easy battle. That's a bit harder. I can bring you in now, though. As soon as the supply hub starts working. I don't know why it isn't already. Signals intelligence done. That was our electronics slot. Ahead of time on research speed is not the worst idea, but maybe some decryption power. I'd really like it if we could decrypt some intel about the Americans. Oh no, but here we go. Planning speed 5%, coordination, reinforcement rate, recovery rate on everything. Yeah, give me core HQ radio for sure. Alright, pushing in here. Not going so well because my cavalry are actually kind of useless. I'm tempted to start getting rid of them. Venezuela is not giving me as much oil as they should be. Okay, well, we'll lower the import from them. Everyone is getting a little bit peeved with me. We should start over importing our needs. We should have at least a full reserve of fuel left, because if we had to stop importing, we'd run out pretty quickly, which would be, you know, bad. Obviously. You stay there. Let's send some infantry in here. And now we're short more steel. Here, Germany. I suspect we might be finding our interests aligned in the not so distant future. So let's grab some off you. If these guys can keep cutting south, that'll be good. Where's my supply connection? It's not that it's being retooled way further up or anything. No. Not really sure what's going on there. Don't know why I don't have that connection. Alright, you Marines, you planned yet? One more day. Okay, and yeah, the Marines are making slow progress, but now the infantry's here. We're gonna bulldoze. Stick to the plan, I think. Let's start this attack. Let's just get a little bit of a pocket set up here and secured before we go buck wild. Launch these when ready. Good stuff. Meanwhile, in the north, you don't need to do that. Let's try this now. Okay, and this is still just the northern area. Okay, I will balance out some of my plane coverage. Got fighting in both areas, so seems appropriate. Okay. Cutting in there. Now this tile obviously still a little problematic, but perhaps we can flip who it's problematic for. Like so. No, don't attack it. Hold. Let's try that. We're missing equipment production for mountain artillery, flying boats, and mountain artillery. That's fine. We have queued artillery. Oh yes, of course, these guys. Right. Well, get them deployed, and they can come over and in. That's fine. Supply here is absolutely fine. Shanghai is a huge port, capable of handling all our needs. No problem at all. You can get some support there. There's the advanced 70mm battery. Now, I was considering putting that on the Big Daddy ships, but don't need to now, clearly. Where's torpedo tech? Is it this one that gives you the? Oh no, here they are. Okay, we don't get better torpedoes for quite a while. Better AA we don't get for a while. I don't think there's anything really I need here. Maybe we should start getting some radar so I can get that. For now, though. Yeah, some diesel-powered pumps for better, or less crits. Seems advantageous. Why can't I research this? Need to escort patrols. Right, okay. And then Air Force, this guy can only do naval tech. We are behind on carrier bombers and carrier fighters. Oh, geez. Quite dramatically on carrier fighters. That's troubling. Yeah, let's start on the carrier fighter upgrades. Seems good. Okay, pushing in here. Shaanxi, how many men do you have? 3 to 9. Okay, so capitulating Shaanxi is not a priority. This front line is to use the technical term, icky. So let's try and shorten that a bit as well. Hello, yes, please. I know I say it in every campaign. I really wish you could cancel an order the hour you gave it, rather than having to wait a couple of hours. It means you have to kind of hang around looking at your mistake before you're allowed to tell them to fix it. It's frustrating. Okay, down here, naval invasion has started. Not going so well. Not going so well at all. These are, especially that one. Okay, yeah, no, call off that one. That's looking disastrous. Let's just have you in here. This one, on the other hand, I think with some reinforcements could work. Okay, there's that bonus. Now, I don't really need Special Forces Extreme Environment Training. This guy, non-core manpower up, foreign subversive activities way down. He seems pretty good. Then Tojo, can't do this until next year, but he does seem good. Synthetic oil focus. Yeah, we should probably start moving towards synthetic oil, shouldn't we? But for now, I think it's time for... I'm thinking. We get 3 buildings out of this. Military factory, 2 military factories and an air assembly plant. I don't really care about Manchuria. Doesn't seem like it's going to be really great for us. I think instead I'm going to start going down towards the 5 Ministers Conference, which gives us lots of different kind of potential paths to take the military, I think. And let's have these guys cut down and through. Meanwhile, in the north, what we'll do is we'll just get some planning bonus along most of the front. That's what I'm gonna focus on. I do want to just push to this, nice defensible front line. Same logic here, but I think speed 3 is warranted. And I also think that the heavy fighting is pivoting south. So at least these 2 planes, let's be having them down here. Which is everything from this airbase now. Yeah. Okay. Good. Making headway there. These guys are moving up to encircle me. I'm glad I noticed that. Let's move some chaps in to prevent that. That's problematic. I'm not going to get there in time. 2 days. 2 days, 22 hours. Okay. How about you? I guess I'll strat redeploy one of them. And if I have to pivot this attack to here, that's fine. If we could cut in here and here before they can take this tile, we're fine. And there we are there. Okay, nice. So now if we can add an angle here. Bargoing Iraq? No, thank you. Yeah, so obviously this defense is doomed to fail, but if we could just slow them down long enough that these guys can get in there. I think I need to keep you here. Let's get the infantry coming up here. Good. Okay, got the multiple angles on this. Got you guys spreading out. Where's my supply hub? Okay, there we go. Now we're resupplied. Now the situation here is going to look much, 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 much nicer. Okay, there's that pocket. Good. Hit them with everything on that, please. And now they won't be able to do the encirclement because they'll all be dead. Perfect. An arms equipment designer would not go amiss. 5% light artillery costs, army experience gains. We do a lot more small arms research than other research, so I think I will go with the infantry, assault guns and machine guns research. I mean, assault guns are expensive, so there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, get this pocket helped. Okay. Good stuff. Get you 2 in there. Yeah, nicely capped at the supply limit there, so... sorry, at the combat width limit, so that's not a problem. Good, good, good. You guys can start heading across the river. How's your planning bonus looking? Let's adjust this attack plan to actually reflect my immediate goals. I mean, then the obvious next push is this river plus those 2 supply hubs. So I think that's what we will do. Seems like a nice objective. We can have people move accordingly. This guy can take these 2 tiles. That's totally fine. Not with him though. He is my super experienced guy that took a trip to. He didn't take a trip to Spain. He was the one that was holding against the fiends trying to cross the border from Vladivostok. That's right. Now they've got some sizable numbers here, but I think once we got our planning bonus up, they will not stand a chance. And there is the encirclement. Down here, let's see what we can do to close that up before they can reopen it here. I think I will need to pin them here. Let's send some infantry and we can actually make a fight of that. rather than just purely a kind of nonsense pinning action. If you stop, the cav can close it up, and just only takes one cav to close something up. Let's yeah, let's just broaden that isthmus, not isthmus, the just widen this a little bit so there's no risk of encirclement concerning this province. Now it's gone, and we can move these guys in, and once they're in, we can call that all off. Let's call the cavalry off already. Cavalry are not they're not fit to attack, not against any kind of remotely serious defense. Let's get used to strat redeploy in there. Okay, it is already February. I mean, time is ticking away. But we have until the end of 41. So we have 2 years. Well, 2 and a bit years. 2.5. Oh no, almost 2 and a full... Yeah. Almost 3 years, in fact. So, we're not looking so bad, timing-wise. Next supply hubs, there is one right there. And we will, no messing around, acquire me that supply hub. Communication trenches is nice tech to have. Give me an extra angle here. And you, I'd love to call off that attack. There we go. Good. Call that off because that was never going to really work. You can go in and down. You can actually come here. We'll send one of you here. Good. So communication trench is done. Fortress defenses is, I mean, 10% defense and all that recovery rate and the attrition. Don't mind if I do. Let's get you down here. Don't mind moving down on the attack. They're not going to win that defense, and very happy to force them out of that tile. Once we have this supply hub off them, I suspect these guys are going to start having some problems because they're going to have to come all the way down from down here to get their supplies. And what's more, they're about to lose that too. So let's have these guys moving across accordingly and see if we can get Jingning. Jiangning? I don't know. I'm sorry. My Chinese pronunciation is even worse than my Japanese, I think. With all 4 of you combined? No? No. We should... I know. I said I was going to pause and get planning bonus, but just one more supply hub, man. Just one more supply hub. These guys have some planning bonus. Some of them, anyway. Okay. Bit of a quiet moment. No real fighting in the north anymore. So you guys, even with the limited range, I think I am going to switch them all like so. We could do with 50 more planes here, actually. The Manchurians seem to have moved out. If you two can give another angle here, that'd be good. Okay, there we go, in there, and don't delay. Take me the city today. And then once we've got that supply hub taken here, which we've already done, and here, these guys are in a world of hurt. Then we just run up the train line, lock them in against the sea, and close up that pocket in short order. But first, these guys here have been giving us stern resistance. Let's cut off their lines of communication back, and then we can take them out too. Nice. Okay. There's the fall of Nanjing. Nice. So these guys, yeah, already starting to show some bad supply situations. Love to see that. Now over here, this is of course my good general. Given just a couple more days, he'll have people in good supply. Good planning bonus. And I think I'll launch one offensive here, just to take to probably here. And then I'm going to pivot this general and most of his men over to the east. And we're going to see what we can do to really, or maybe not, maybe I just cut this way. But I want to kind of really cleave through this relatively easy terrain central area. I think we can get there pretty quick, get through that pretty quick if we were to dedicate the necessary resources to doing it. So let's plan on doing that. There's that pocket. Cav and rearguard infantry can work on that, along with these cav. Good. And then, yeah, now we're going to hold a pause in the east. You're going to have to hold that pocket open. Excellent. A small treaty with Finland, sure thing. New decision. Train Burmese independence guerrillas. Right. That probably is a good idea. Will cost us training time, command power, some infantry equipment, radio equipment. What does it actually do, though? Surely you're not going to tell me what it does? Well, we're not going to do it yet then. You have to be at peace with Burma to do it, though. I mean, we will want those, but... No, I'm not going to push through Burma. It's idiotic. We'll go by sea. We'll crush them at sea, and then we'll go by sea. So I don't really care about Burmese independence clause. It might interfere with like aid deliveries or something through a scripted effect that I'm not familiar with. But, you know, I'm not familiar with it, so I can't make decisions. I can't make decisions based on supposition. If we get that air base, that would be advantageous. Let's halt that attack. Go here instead. So if I can get that air base, then we'll be able to start getting some air superiority over here. In fact, you three. Let's have you transfer south already. Oh, we've already got this air base. Okay. Alright, well. First off, let's get some recon planes over here. And then you chappies, come on in. Let's start to make some noise up here. And then you can stay there just so we maintain that superiority bonuses. Those superiority bonuses, excuse me. Okay, you guys all planned up now, I have to imagine. More or less. And more than less. Let's start hammering them. And we're going to do it with overwhelming force. Look at those attack values. Oh. Delightful. Okay, that pocket closed. Now, we want to make this next attack thrust come from as far north, well, far west as possible, because it's going to result in the maximum number of units here trapped against the sea. So, with that in mind, let's concentrate the cavalry forces over here. We also do need to, the supply hub is not very big, so I'd like to start moving pronto before our units run out of their existing supply. This single tile province shortens the line and would be good to grab. Yep, there they are. Thrown back over the river in short order there. 3 machine tools, fantastic to have. Next up, advanced machine tools, also extremely good. The 5% loss of speed is harsh, but we need it. We need it. There's the victory in that battle. Nice. They can all rush in. Good. Won't take them too long to move under favorable air cover. And yeah, if the mobile divisions could just force their way in at best speed, that'll be good. Is there a hub here? No. So this hub is going to have to do some heavy lifting, is what I'm learning. You two push in there. No longer have that anymore. Yeah, you do need to go over there. You see why I didn't want to overextend from this pocket. There's quite a few people showing up with things to say about my my attack on Shanghai. Let's get you guys a slightly more coherent attack plan. Excuse me. What is going on? What is going on there? Oh, I'm editing 2 different attack plans and not realizing. Ah, I'm not paused either. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Bit more coherent now. Alright, and you guys doing fine. Let's get a push in here. Get those guys pocketed, and then we're going to keep cutting down kind of on this line, basically. Which will help. There's the new infantry equipment tech done. I am going to do a hard pivot. We've got some pretty good production efficient retention, which I am loving. Of course. What the heck? How did I open? What is this? Films and TV just opened in front of my game. What the heck is that? I didn't even know that's an app I had. Weird. Right, close that up. Good. Next attack over here is, of course, right here. You can just hammer through that. Then I think we're looking good to attempt a crossing here from 3 directions. Should be pretty simple matter to cross the river there. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. That's not good. At least these guys are already moving through to relieve them, but that's That was dumb, huh? Gone and got myself pocketed. Better infantry guns are a priority. Okay, yes, and now we've got this getting under control. If I could see this province fall, then we can get a little, just a little pocket as a treat. Core HQ radio. Yeah, I think we should, well, yeah, I think radar on our ships. Maybe we're too far gone already to do that. Yeah, the sabotage construction reduction seems seems like a good investment to me. I think I need him over there. Let's move that front line. Good. Yeah, re-liberated that pocket and pocketing these guys in their place is good stuff. Okay, there's the arsenal. Yeah, 5 Ministers Conference. I imagine that'll give us some events. Cool, cutting in there. And the IRA have raided the magazine fort in Dublin. Okay. Anything else we need to do down here? Is this a... It's not a supply hub, is it? No. So, really, actually, you can take one more. You can have this province. The least experienced and least well equipped of these three. The rest are going to move across, and then we will begin our push across this river. And which river is this? This is the Yangtze. Or, yeah, I think that's the Yangtze. I don't know what this one is. You always push to it in this war, so I should know, really. I've done this. I fought this war many times. Let's move across and see if we can come at this from two directions at once. Actually, this might render the river crossing redundant. Actually, yeah, let's change the plan. Cross the river here, such that I can go here and then round here and encircle this whole entrenched frontline position. If we could pull that off, that would be that'd be brilliant. Serious blow to their guys in the area. Okay. Good stuff. Pushing them back slowly here, but we're getting there. Partly probably because it's in the this other air region. Let's move our planes over there temporarily. Okay, over here, stuff's going well. Keep these guys coming in. I know the supply situation is getting dire near the front, but with the capture of this supply hub, it will improve. And trust me, lads, the other guys have it worse. Now, we're full on army experience, so I'm going to get reserve officers. Because I think the division experience gain and the division recovery rate are not nothing. No, I'm not. What I'm going to do instead is, after construction 3 is done, I'm going to get a defensive a command doctrine with the spend of 100. Or would I rather have operational support? I think I'd rather have this. Chiang Kai-shek asks for mediation. Asks for the 9-Power Treaty Conference to be convened as a meeting of signatories to consider peaceful means for hastening the end of the conflict that's broken out. This conference will be held in accordance with the provision of the 9-Power Treaty to be held in Brussels, Belgium. Though not a signatory, they invited Germany, a long-time friend, to attend. Surely peace is a good thing, gain 10 less war support, or no, we shall deal with this as we see fit. Well, I don't want anyone to negotiate a peace deal, because we're going to win. So, no. And, I mean, I don't know what kind of peace deal they thought they were going to be able to negotiate with me. I'm going to conquer you. You can't negotiate, I mean, you know, current events and everything, but you can't negotiate with someone whose negotiating position is wanting to conquer you. We would love a bit more off you and a bit more off Germany. Good. Alright, they are some of them behind here. 5 Ministers Conference. Okay. Let the Navy take charge of planning. Unlocks the southern expansion focus tree. Or let the army drop most of the plan. Unlocks the northern expansion focus tree. Okay, well we have to go with the Navy, of course. So we do get to navy strengthened. Potentially, we should now favour the army to remove it and get back to balanced. But I don't know. I kind of like favouring the navy. The dockyard output is pretty sexy. So I think we're going to stay as is, actually. And then we get northern expansion, so the southern expansion doctrine, which I think we will do and go towards. Yeah, peace in the north will let me take those men off the Soviet border. So let's push towards that. You guys are all moving in. We'll go straight for the hub. Succeeded in this attack across the river. Excellent. Let's go south with it. And keep plenty of men around. And that attack is working. There's the open hangar. Okay. And now do we want to get this? Take me 200 days, even if I spend the points. I don't think I do want to get that. So is there anything else I need to put on any more, actual items I need to put on it? Do I want to wait for a more advanced engine for my new carrier wave? I think we can afford to wait because I have plenty of good stuff to do with my dockyards in the meantime. We are still using steam turbines. Yeah. Yeah, so no, I'm going to delay it further. I'm going to get the advanced steam turbines unlocked first. It's going to lock up that slot for a long time, but that's okay. And we can just focus on building our big-ass battleships. Everyone knows the Pacific War is won or lost on the strength of our big battleships. Armed sail. Go ahead. Give me that political power. And for our political power, I will actually start putting it into officer corps. Yeah, I think an army logistics expert. Reduce that attrition. Just what we need right now. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to call it a part there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. In the next episode, we're going to do some pretty hefty, small encirclement but lots of men, and big encirclement lots of men against the Chinese, which hopefully will help us accelerate our progress in the war. But until then, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.